blush brush. La 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 la. Hey guys, welcome back to today's video. I'm Jamie B. Thanks for stopping by. Today we are going to be reviewing the entire Kylie Cosmetics face products that she just launched the other day. I got all the blushes, all the highlighters, and all the bronzers. I am really excited for these. She did have previous launches of highlighters and blushes, which I have the ones that I have, and I'm just gonna kind of show you the comparison when we get into the video, but I'm really super excited. I do have my eye look on and all of my face makeup except for my bronzer, highlighter, and blush because I want to test them on my face for you guys to kind of see like in real life what they look like. So before we get into the video, just make sure you hit that subscribe button at the bottom of the corner and the bell next to it so you can be notified when I upload. I do upload 3 days a week right down here at 5 p.m. Eastern time every single week. You really want to hit that bell notification so you can get notified instantly when I upload and become part of the hive. We do so much fun videos on this channel, makeup tutorials, product reviews, fun challenges, all kinds of good stuff you don't want to miss out on. And if you are already subscribed, welcome back. We love you. We missed you. We're gonna get into the video. So before we get into the Kylie stuff, I want to pause for just a moment and give you like a quick brief review of the new Morphe foundation, Fluidity foundation and concealer. Quick on how my thoughts are. That's what I'm wearing today. I've worn it twice now. I hate it, so there's that. Let me tell you why I hate it. So this foundation, it's only $18, so that's super fantastic, right? Right. It comes in this plastic tube, get a decent amount, it's 1 fluid ounce, that's pretty normal. It definitely reminds me of the L'Oreal Infallible tubes, throwing that out there. It's a drugstore brand, it's like 12 bucks. But the reason I hate this foundation, it is so dry. I'm talking dehydrated, desert dry. If you have dry skin, stay away from this foundation. All of the influencers were pushing it, and I was like, you know what, let me try it on my own. Let me give it a try. It might be good, it might not be good. There's too much drama around Morphe stuff, so I need to try it on my own. So I did try it, and I freaking hated it. So I got the color F2.6. I actually wound up getting 3 colors. They all were way too light for me, and I went off the pictures and whatnot. But this one was actually a bit too light. But as I put it on and I was sitting there doing the rest of everything else, it started to oxidize. So it got darker, which made it a perfect color for me. Awesome. However, if you get a perfect match for you and it oxidizes, it's going to be too freaking dark. So be careful of that. I think that if you have oily skin, this product might be okay for you. If you have no fine lines, no texture, girl, what I'm saying is if you have perfect all around skin, you're going to be just fine with this. But if you're like normal people, like the rest of us, this is going to make your face look like shit. So that's a hard no for me. Going into the concealer, it is $8 or $9. I'm not sure. I'll pop the price over here. I can't remember. It was pretty cheap. I am indifferent. So it has really good coverage, but it's really drying. So it almost is like the Fenty where I have like it immediately clings to my fine lines, my dry patches under my eyes. The coverage is really nice, so I don't have to do a lot. I don't have to build it up. Once I put my setting powder on it, it does make it look a little more smooth, but I don't like that you have to be fast. Like if you don't put this on and then immediately take your beauty blender and just it starts to dry. And what it did was right in here, it stuck here, so I had to like keep. And then I just wound up having to go like in with my finger to smear it out because it wasn't moving and I had just like this dark spot. So I'm kind of indifferent with this. I do really, really like, if you're looking for a affordable concealer that's really nice and comparable to Shape Tape in my opinion, is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer. It's $8.99. You can get it at Ulta. You can get it at, I believe, drugstores, and it's really, really nice. And it blends out well, and it's not cakey, where this stuff is kind of cakey. It's a bit thick and sticks, like I said, to all my dry eyes. These are made for oily skin, whereas if you have dry skin or textured skin, these are not going to be for you. This one, 100%. Was the biggest waste of money I've ever seen lately in foundation. However, it was only $18, so that's not a big deal to me. However, to people who may not have $18 just to flush down the toilet, I would recommend not getting this foundation. The concealer, like I said, I'm kind of indifferent. It covered what it was supposed to. It did its job. It's just you have to be like really fast with it, and it's really thick, and it sticks to all those fine lines. So really, I'm going to give it a no. It's not terrible, but I have concealers that I like better, and like I said, the NYX concealer is just as cheap, and it works way better. So with that out of the way, let's get into what we're really here for, the Kylie face products. Alright guys, so like I said, I did get all of the new Kylie products. I got all 6 blushes, highlighters, and bronzers. Although I may not be able to use all of the shades, I will probably give them away to my sisters. My daughters really love makeup too, so they'll go to a good home. They will not be thrown out, but I wanted to give you guys an in-depth review. All right, so we're gonna start with the bronzer because that is the first thing I put on before blush and highlighter. So you get them in, yeah, it'd be difficult. You get them in the cute little black packages. I do like her sleek packaging, I'm not gonna lie to ya. And it's just black with like just shimmery, the word bronze. The only thing that I can say I honestly hate, and this is gonna be like just personal preference, OCD, whatever you wanna call it. I don't like that she broke the words down like this, bronze. I just don't like it. I wish it just would have said bronze across it, but again, personal preference. So you have the color on the back here, and there, like I said, are 6 of them, and we'll go over them. So I'm going to put the price here of each product because I do not have my phone with me or my iPad, and I can't remember how much they are. So I'll put it right here so you can take a look. So it comes in this cute, it is a hard package, which is really nice. Kylie across it, Kylie Jenner on the bottom, because why not have your name twice on a package so no one forgets that Kylie made it. I'm just kidding, I'm being a pain. So on the back, it again has the color and the sticker, and the sticker is supposed to be remotely around the color shade. So this one is in Tawny Miami. I believe it is meant to be the darkest shade, which I do not find it to be very dark. I could probably use this in the summertime, and I don't know if you noticed, but I ain't that dark. So I just really wish that maybe she would have went one shade darker, because when I put it here, do you see? It's not very dark. Like, I could probably get away with using this bronzer, and it's kind of like has some orange undertones, which is really nice. Really nice. The one thing I will say with these and the highlighters and the blush is a couple of them came where when I opened them, the pan was falling out. All I had to do is press it back in. It looked like the magnet that they put in there was not stuck all the way down to the container. So it just needed to be pressed down. But again, that's just something to keep in mind. Last time she had a launch with these face products, it was a similar issue where some people got highlighter pans or highlighter things without pans in them. There was nothing, they were empty. It was just a container. And then some of them, they were falling out. So I'm just saying, Kylie Cosmetics, if you guys are listening, please start pressing your stuff better. Thank you, appreciate it. So I paid $310 for the whole bundle. You can get just the bronzers, you could get just the highlighters. So we're gonna move into the next one, which is Tanned and Gorgeous. I do really like the packaging that she chose to do. This one might actually be darker, let me see. So Tanned and Gorgeous is just a shade lighter. Nothing too crazy. Again, these are bronzers, so I'll give you guys the swatches, but you know the tea with bronzers. They're just brown, they're built up. They don't seem patchy, they seem to blend very well. I did go ahead and play with these a little bit the other day, and I did find that they had a lot of kickback. So then you have almonds, which is gonna be, we're getting into like the medium shades, but these are fairly light. So there's almonds. Like I said, they were a little bit powdery and gave me a little bit of kickback as I put my brush in there. So that's one thing to keep in mind for if you want to buy them. They have a lot of fallout. So then you have Toasty, which is for a light to medium. I feel like it's not going to really do much on my skin tone. So this one I may be able to use if I were like, sometimes I get a little more fair than what I am now, but not most of the time. I'm pretty around the same color all year long, unless I'm tanning. So this one is Tequila Tan, and it is just light. So she did put quite a few in here for lighter skin tones, but I don't really feel like, so these, there's just one cool tone so far. A cool tone bronzer, which you really don't find a lot of because bronzing is supposed to be more like warm tone because it's supposed to be like kiss of the sun, etc. But this one seems a little more cool tone than the rest of them. So like I was saying, she did seem to put a lot of colors in here for lighter skin, which I mean, I guess I understand because they really need, fair skin needs to be a little more bronze. But I still kind of feel like she could have went like a shade darker for the darker skin tones. So then you have this one, which is Khaki, which is the lightest. I could really use this as like a setting powder though on my face, like an all over setting powder. And it's right here. It's going to be hard to tell because I am close to this color. So here are the swatches of all of the bronzers, and I think they are very beautiful. Let's see how it goes on my face. Okay, so we're gonna go in with the color Almond for me, just to kind of warm up my face a little bit. And if you look here, let me hold it while I do it. If you look, you do get quite a bit, I don't know if you can see that, of kickback in the pan. So you just have to be mindful of that when you are considering buying a bronzer, because you really don't want to waste a lot of products. See, it looks really nice. It's not patchy. It goes on fairly easy. And this girl, this is a really pretty color. So I put it all along the outskirts of my face. See, my face feels so tacky. Like the brush is pulling on my face because of this foundation. I hate this foundation. Sorry. Just throwing it out there. So Almond is definitely going to be one that I like the most, just because it matches my skin the most. But I could probably get away with using Almond, Tawny Miami, and Tanned and Gorgeous. As for these other three lighter ones, I'm going to have to give them away because they are not going to look well. Again, Khaki I might be able to use as a setting, all over setting powder like my MAC. Let's move on to the blushes. So they come in the same package, and it does the same ridiculous separation of the word blush. And you have the color on the back. And I'm going to put the prices right here. So this one is Pink Powder. It is a lighter pink. It's going to be best suited for the fair skin to maybe just a little medium. Here's the color right here. I don't know if you can see it because I'm kind of tan and this is really fair. So, but I think it is really pretty. Now let's compare it to an old one. So this says Kylie across it, just like this one did, but it doesn't say blush. It does have the color on the back. This one is the Barely Legal one, and it is that light pink color. So when swatching, I think that they're very similar, but look at the difference. You cannot see this one at all. The other blushes, an issue that was going on was that these are not very pigmented, and although I liked them, it did take a lot of work to build these up. So we have Baddie on the Block. Okay, so this one is a little bit of a darker pink, and it looks like maybe a little bit of peach going on in there. Nope, it's like a hot pink a little bit right there. So it is a little darker for my skin tone, which is nice, so I can at least start into the second shade. This first shade will have to go to my butters because it's way too light. And then we're going shopping, which is that orangey, peachy, pink color, which I am obsessed with. This will be the one that I put on my face if it goes okay with my skin tone. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch on here. Like I said, these are way better. They blend better. They apply better. They're not very patchy. I think they're very nice. Like I'm glad that she redid them. because this turned out really, really freaking nice. All right, we're gonna go with Kitten Baby. Again, I think that she could have done a couple more dark colors because it seems like they're all fairly light. So this one is just like the sister to the We're Going Shopping, but it is a little lighter. It's more peach than it is pink. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a swatcheroo. Yeah, so see, I have to like build them up though to get a little bit of pigment. Not because they're bad, just because I'm so tan that it's gonna take a while for that color to show up for me. So if you're fair skin, these are gonna be really perfect for you. And I mean, like I said, I like the formula. It does have that cute like little drip on it. I don't know if you could see that. See? Ooh. I love that she puts that like into her products. I don't know why. I think, you know, the little things matter. So Close to Perfect is the second to last, which is going to be along with those peach colors, but more of a like brown undertones. I feel like it's just like more nude, but it's really, really light again, like the rest of them. So if you look at these are 5 of the 6. Look how light these are. I think I might be able to get away with like 2 of them right here as for color wise, but I'm just kind of upset that there are so many made for light or fair skin where like medium to dark are kind of left in the dark. So this is Rosy. Rosy is super freaking dark, and it is like a red maroon, and it is the only one of its kind in the collection that could possibly go on darker skin. So again, I wish that she would have been more inclusive and put some darker colors on there. But that's just my opinion. Like, look how dark that one is compared to the rest of these. Like, what happened here? We could have gotten a little bit darker, a little bit more color going on, but so the blushes are really not my favorite in this launch. I'm kind of upset with that. I do love Rosy, I really do. And I think I'm gonna go in with We're Going Shopping to see if I can kind of build that up on my face. Okay, and I'm going to be taking my Real Techniques blush brush. Okay, and then here is We're Going Shopping. We're going to try. And so the blush has just as much kickback in the pan. I'm gonna go ahead and swirl it quite a few times just because, ooh, yeah, so they are really powdery. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to apply this and see what happens. Alright, so it did give me some color, which is really nice, but again, I really had to swirl it in that pan quite a few times. It's not patchy. I mean, once you get that color built up, it's like really, really nice. And you know how I am. I just love the blush. I just love it all over me. I love blushes. That's why I was really excited about this launch, because blushes are my thing. So the next ones are the highlighters. And we all know how I feel about highlighters. I just love makeup. Comment below if you just love makeup. Alright, so one thing that I did find with the highlighters is that you have 2 of them that are almost the same color. So I feel like that was a waste. It's real yellowy. So we're going to go in with Dreamin' of Diamonds. And again, the package, this one is better. It's not only Kylighter, it's Kylight. Yeah, they did 3 levels. Alright, going in with this one. Oh, girl. So there's that. This is very gold. I can tell you I'm probably going to pop this one on my cheeks. It's so pretty. We're going to do it right now. And then I'll give you all a little swatch. So this one is... What is this one? Oh, Dreaming of Diamonds. And they do have like little mirrors in here, by the way. And they all come covered. So I don't know if I showed you that. I didn't really want to blind you. But they do all come with mirrors. So I can see it a little, but it's not really giving me a lot of what I'm looking for. So here it is as a swatch. It's kind of depressing. And then on my hand, so it is that golden undertone. So this one is not as pigmented as I wanted it to be or hoped it would be. As gold as it was, it kind of lacked luster, if you will. So let's go with Quartz. Quartz is going to be a brighter, more yellow, less gold. So that is the difference between the two. Remember how I said they seem very similar on the back? If you look here though, this one is extremely gold. This one is way more yellow. So let's go in with Quartz on. Why did that feel like that was shaking? See what I mean? I don't feel like they're in there very safe. Like if you're not careful, these pans will fall out. So here is it next. This is Quartz next to Dreamin' of Diamonds. And we're going to try to go in with that one on my face. Let's just try. So I'm going to go in, going ham in the highlighter. Okay, first of all, and I have highlighter all over my fingers. Okay. Alright, so this one has way more potential. Look at that. Okay, so that I like. I feel like it's a very buildable, beautiful highlight. You can get a blinding look out of it, but you're definitely going to have to build it up a little bit. But it's still, I like that one. Way better than whatever happened over here. Which I'm going to put some blush on over it. Because we're going to go a different color because that just is lacking all kinds of luster. But this one seems okay. I just feel like, I'm not going to lie, I am very underwhelmed for the highlighters. I thought that they were going to be bombing. I'm going to show you my favorite from her old collection, which is French Vanilla. It's the same, it's just cardboard. Actually seems heavier. So look at the difference. This one was not as pigmented as this one. And like you can see the highlight there is like bombing. So I'll probably be giving these away since I got all the new ones. Let's go in with the next one, which is Ice Me Out. It is more of a champagne-y gold color. Very pretty. And we're going to put this one on this cheek that we had to redo. Oh, no, not this one. Okay, yes. There we go. Give me a highlighter. Okay, see, so maybe it was just that one because these are really, really looking nice. Yeah, so I really like this one. Let's give it a swatch. Ooh, girl. So this is the Ice Me Out. So we have Cheers, Darling, which is way more of a champagne color. So it is way more of a champagne undertone. So you have the gold, the yellow, the white, and then this one has a little bit more of a tanner mix to it, if that makes sense. So let's go in with this color for our nose because we're just going to highlight all over the freaking place to see how these babies work. Okay. All right. So again, like I said, I think the only one I had issues, that is so bombing. The only one I had issues with was the first one. The rest of these are like really, really stunning. So the last two, we have Princess Please, which is, ooh, it is a pink one. It has pink undertones. It's a silvery, like whitish. Oh, ho, ho, ho. My goodness, but it definitely has those pink undertones to it. This is probably going to be really nice, just like Ice Me Out. Really, really pretty. We're going to go ahead, clean off our brush, take this. Where are we going to put you? Under the chin. Oh! Ooh! What? So look at my chin. Look like a spotlight on my chin. Yes! Okay, so I'm really excited because when I first used that one, I was kind of nervous because that did not turn out very well, but the rest of them are turning out super awesome. I also look like I have a lot of highlighter on, which I do. So let's go in the last one, which is Queen Drip. This one is very stunning. It has a orange reflect. It's more gold and orange, really. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it here. So it has like, it's hard to explain. It is very vibrant. It has like this orange, pinky, yellow mixture. This is actually going to be one of my favorites. It's a very, very beautiful color, and I want to put it somewhere, but I think I've run out of space. Ugh. It's like the sun has just blessed my skin. My lord. Okay, so these are really freaking fabulous, guys. I just look like I have spotlights, like meh, 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 meh. This is way too much. I do not recommend highlighting this much, but I did just want to kind of show you guys on the face. Like, it does give me that dewy, glowy, lots of highlighter effect. And these are the end swatches, except for this one right here was just one of the older ones. So they do swatch very well. They place very well. They don't pick up a lot on the texture, which is really nice. The only problem I had was with that first one, which was Dreaming of Diamonds. I do feel like a lot of them are more light. I'm gonna get rid of this. This is too much for me. It's just too much. And I needed to dim down the chin. Dim it down. Dim it down. So I do think that with the highlighter, she had a pretty large range. I wish maybe she had just one shade darker of the gold. It seemed like if she put one more shade darker of each category, she really would have nailed this whole product launch. But she really didn't. I think that she did a great job. That's not what I'm saying. I guess that kind of came off wrong. But I think that she really would have hit it like right on the head had she put one more shade darker in every category. So that way, you know, it can be more inclusive and people of darker skin tones can kind of have more options than just, oh, here's one blush, here's kind of a bronzer, and maybe you can find a highlighter in this bunch. Good luck. So that was one thing that I did not like, but all in all, guys, I really did like the products. My collection with her stuff just keeps growing and growing, and I'm really excited about it because I really do love her stuff for the most part. I am so glad that she decided to redo these face products because the last ones, they really just didn't have everything that highlighters and blushes needed. Where these, I feel like the formula is way better. The quality is way better. The packaging, guys, these are plastic hard packaging. These were cardboard that people were getting empty. Like, look at this. This is not the opening. This is the opening. This is the package coming off. So that's what I mean. It's like the quality of the old ones were really freaking cheap, but they were really expensive for a blush or highlighter, where these are heavy duty, they are plastic, they're pretty, they're stackable, all kinds of good stuff, guys. I really don't have much negative stuff to say. This is it for the video. If you guys liked it, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment below if you guys got the blush or bronzers or highlighters. If you're not getting them, tell me why. As always, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Have a good week.